It struck me as I was playing. Scottish accent, unspeakable riches, lives in a place called Duckburg. Scrooge McDuck is Andrew Carnegie with feathers. All that he's missing is a music hall and some libraries. This is the kind of epiphany one has while playing one of the best NES games of all time. Licensed works get a bad rap sometimes, often justifiably so, as they're usually just cheap cash-ins. You slap some vaguely recognizable sprites onto a generic platformer and shove it out the door to retail, bing, bang, boom, money. DuckTales, though, puts more effort into it, and it definitely shows. The year before, Mickey Mousecapade opened the dialogue between Capcom and Disney. Sure, it was actually a Hudson Soft game, so Capcom tried their hand at interpreting the booming DuckTales cartoon franchise into an NES title. Drawing from their stable of well-developed talent, they attached some big names to the project, including Keiji Inafune, the guy behind the Megaman series, and Yuki-chan's papa himself, Yoshihiro Sakaguchi, who raised the bar for musical achievement in the 8-bit era. Let's take a moment, shall we, to appreciate just how awesome this is. That's The Moon, folks. One of the greatest compositions to grace the 2A03. It reflects what makes this game shine. In a situation where a barren drone would suffice, they went beyond expectations and created something genuinely beautiful. 5 non-linear courses each hold $1 million treasure, a host of baddies and obstacles to navigate, some familiar friends to aid you along the way, and of course a healthy dose of platforming action. There are several paths through each stage, as well as false walls, hidden chests, loop-backs, locked doors, and the occasional Indiana Jones style run from a giant ball. The old duck's got a few tricks up his sleeve, though, and he'd kinda have to because he's got no pants. He's wearing spats for crying out loud, but no pants. Anyway, he can take a golf swing at an obstacle before him using his cane, which will either propel the obstruction forward, turning it into a potentially useful projectile, or use said cane as a pogo stick to bop foes on the noggin or traverse dangerous terrain. The end goal is to obtain all the treasures, all of them, making Scrooge the richest duck in this or any other universe. It's refreshing to see a game admit that the driving force is greed. DuckTales is looked upon fondly as one of the best games ever made for the NES, let alone one of the best uses of a Saturday morning cartoon license. In a sector where mediocrity is standard, DuckTales dared to push the bar with amazing results. It was the first true product of the partnership between Capcom and Disney and cemented the bond between these two companies for years to come. An outstandingly faithful Game Boy version soon followed, as well as a direct sequel, DuckTales 2, almost 4 years later in 1993. However, by that time, all the attention was lavished on the new, shinier 16-bit machines. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go satisfy my nostalgia for Saturday morning cartoons. Hey, paisanos,